In May 2021, a virtual Gucci handbag sold on the platform Roblox for $4,115. It's the physical version. The one you can actually hold costs $3,400. A digital item you can't touch, can't wear in real life, and that doesn't physically exist. Sold for more than the real thing. Fast forward to today. The Metaverse digital asset market just hit $127 billion in annual transactions. That's larger than the entire global luxury watch industry. Justin Bieber spent $1.3 million on a digital yacht in the Sandbox. Nike made $185 million selling virtual sneakers. And a plot of virtual land next to Snoop Dogg's Metaverse mansion sold for $450,000. Welcome to the Satoshi Shift. Today, we're not discussing future potential. We're dissecting how digital assets are already. Redefining value, why a generation is spending billions on things that don't exist, and how this creates the biggest wealth transfer opportunity since the internet. Let's kill the confusion first. How can something fake be worth more than something real? The answer destroys everything we thought we knew about value. The old model was all about physical scarcity. Gold is valuable because there's a limited supply. Real estate is valuable because they're not making more land. Art is valuable because there's only one original. But digital assets have created three new value pillars that simply didn't exist before. The first is programmable scarcity. The blockchain proves exactly how many of a digital item exist. This is impossible with physical goods. For example, we know only 10,000 Bored Apes will ever exist. It's mathematically guaranteed. But even limited edition sneakers get counterfeited all the time. The second pillar is composable utility. That Gucci bag on Roblox works across more than 15 different games and platforms. Your physical Gucci bag only works in, well, physical reality. The digital version has more utility because it's portable across metaverses. The third and most important pillar is social signaling 2.0. Over 3.2 billion people are online every single day. Only about 200 million attend physical social events monthly. This means your digital identity is seen 16 times more than your physical one. And here's the stat that changes everything. The average person now spends 7 hours a day in digital spaces. For Gen Z, it's 9 hours. You don't buy things to use them, you buy them to be seen using them. And you're seen far more in digital spaces than physical ones. That's why the digital Gucci bag is worth more. It's not about the bag, it's about the audience. Forget theory, here's where the actual billions are moving right now. First up, digital real estate. A $1.4 billion market this year. It's an investment firm called Republic Realm owns $70 million in Metaverse land across platforms like Decentraland and the Sandbox. Let us do the math. They bought Sandbox land for $15,000 back in 2021. Those same plots are now selling for $45,000. That's a 200% return on investment in just 3 years. Why does it have value? Because virtual storefronts can get over 10,000 daily visitors. That's more than most physical malls. Brands are paying between $50,000 and $300,000 a month just to rent prime metaverse locations. Virtual Fashion Week this year had 108,000 attendees, and it was hosted entirely in Decentraland. In another real example, a company called Tokens.com bought land in Decentraland for $2.4 million in 2021. It's now valued at $4.8 million. Next, we have digital fashion, a market projected to hit $110 billion by 2030. A platform called DressX has sold over 250,000 digital outfits since 2022. Let us look at the numbers. A digital Balenciaga hoodie costs $350, while the physical version is $900. They sold 12,000 units in 3 months, generating $4.2 million in revenue with zero manufacturing cost, zero shipping, and zero inventory. Then there's Nike's Swoosh platform. It launched in late 2022 and sold $185 million in virtual sneakers in its first year, at an average price of $135 per digital shoe. Users wear them in Fortnite, Roblox, and Nike's own app. It works because your Fortnite character can't wear your physical Jordans. But 400 million Fortnite players can see your digital ones. Third, in-game assets and play to earn, which is a $17.5 billion market this year. At its peak, top players in the game, Axie Infinity, were earning $1,500 to $2,000 a month playing just 4 hours a day. In the Philippines, over 15,000 people quit their jobs to play full-time. And the game saw $3.6 billion in transaction volume in 2021. Now, the Axie market has cooled, but new, more sustainable models like Illuvium and Big Time are emerging. Professional players of the card game gods Unchained are earning $3,000 to $5,000 a month selling rare cards. The early play-to-earn models were a bit shaky, but the current ones are built on skill-based competitive markets, much like professional poker. Finally, creator economy tools, an $8 billion market. On Roblox, 13.5 million creators have built over 70 million experiences. The top 1% of those creators earned a total of $624 million last year, with the highest earner making $10 million in a single year from their virtual world. Developers using the Decentraland software kit are freelancing for $75 to $150 an hour, building virtual casinos, art galleries, and concert venues. Some are earning over $200,000 a year as independent metaverse architects. So, how does a JPEG become worth $450,000? There are 3 economic engines driving this. The first is attention monetization. A physical storefront might get 500 to 2,000 daily passersby. A Decentraland storefront can get 5 to 20,000 daily visitors, and the cost per impression is 10 times cheaper. Samsung built a Metaverse store in Decentraland for about $250,000. It generated 120,000 visits in its first month. A physical equivalent would have cost over $5 million to build and staff. The second engine is network effects and interoperability. You buy a skin in Fortnite, it only works in Fortnite. Do you buy an NFT wearable on a network like Polygon? It can work in over 50 different metaverses. The more places it works, the more valuable it becomes. Ready Player Me avatars, for instance, are supported in over 15,000 apps and games. Your $50 digital jacket works everywhere, creating a massive market for cross-platform assets. The third engine is artificial scarcity plus real demand. The formula is simple: provable scarcity from blockchain verification, real utility from being usable in games and social spaces, and social status from flexing to millions of people. This combination creates sustainable value. That's why 95% of NFT projects failed, but the 5% that nailed all 3 created generational wealth. So, what does this all mean for you? There are 3 ways you can participate in this economy starting today. The first path is the creator. This is high effort but high reward. You can learn free tools like Blender or Unity, create 3D assets, and sell them on marketplaces like Sketchfab. A successful 3D artist can make $40,000 to $80,000 a year part-time. The top 5% are earning over $200,000. The second path is the investor. This is medium effort with medium risk. You could diversify into metaverse real estate investment trusts, or buy land in established metaverses during market downturns. Historically, the return has been 150 to 300% over 2 to 3 year holds. But be warned, 70% of metaverse land is still worthless. Location is everything. The third path is the participant. This is low effort, and you can learn and earn. You can play legitimate play-to-earn games like Gods Unchained or Illuvium, curate virtual art galleries, or even become a metaverse guide or host for about $15 to $25 an hour. The critical insight here is that you don't need to believe virtual worlds will replace reality. You just need to understand that 3 billion people are already spending 7 or more hours a day in them. Wherever attention goes, money follows. And right now, attention is already in the metaverse. Let us recap the shift. $127 billion is moving through metaverse assets this year alone. Digital goods are selling for more than their physical equivalents. And real people are earning real life-changing income in these virtual economies. This isn't the future of value. This is value just in a form our parents might not recognize. The biggest wealth transfers happen when old money doesn't understand new assets. That's how early internet investors made billions. It's how crypto created a new class of millionaires. And it is exactly what's happening in the metaverse economy right now. If you're ready to understand where value is actually flowing, smash that like button. If you've ever bought a digital item because you're already part of this economy, subscribe to the Satoshi Shift, because our next video breaks down the 3 metaverse platforms where land is still undervalued. And download our metaverse asset guide from the link below for a complete breakdown of platforms, investment minimums, and risk levels. Remember, you don't need to live in the metaverse to profit from it. You just need to understand why billions of people already do. The Satoshi Shift is happening now.